Hola mi gente, welcome back to our channel. This is Budgeting with Pepper and Poppy, and we are doing stuffings today. Now you see that we have a little bit of a different layout. I have natural light going on here, and I am doing something downstairs, trying something different like the natural light. So let's go ahead and get into our stuffing. So we're going to start with our wallet. I do already have it out here like this because I am using smaller bills. I want to make sure that I get everything in the right place, okay? So let's take a look at our wallet. And it looks like I have nothing left over. I actually did have something left over, but I ended up finding out that it was a star note. I had $5 left over. So that star note is going to go in our little envelope there, and I'm going to stick it in there. I haven't gotten around to looking at them to see what is what do you call it, if it's important or if it has or if it's worth anything. So that's what that is. Now today this is my magic month, so I do have an extra check this week, so you'll see that in my stuffings. I did do a little bit of extra and everything. I try to spread it around, spread the love. Anyways, so for myself, I am doing 10, 20, 30, 35. There's a reason for that. I did Lisa's sushi roll, and I ended up going a little bit over than what I had put on the side. I had put some money on the side for that because we rolled our dice. We rolled 12 times in one sitting, and you'll see that video pop up pretty soon. And so I owed just a little bit more, so I took it out of my personal money. So for Pepper, we are doing 35. For eating out, it is our normal $60. So let's do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And that is for our brunch after on Sundays. There we go. And we have groceries. Now groceries, I am doing a little bit more. This is going to be $200 because I am going to the store and I will be stocking up. I will also let you know that I am going into our pantry. I have about $400, $425 in there. And also doing a grocery haul. We did buy some meat from a place, and we bought half a pig, and we are going to go ahead and continue saving up for the half beef. Now we're going into winter time. People get colds, and you know how that works when the word COVID is being used. So we just want to make sure that we are safe. We're not going to panic buy. We're not going to panic. We just want to make sure that we're stocked up. And so that's what this $200 of groceries is going into. So that's 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. There we go. Again, if anything is left over, it will go into our meat fund. Again, we just bought something, so we are going to continue to bulk that up. For fuel, we're going to do $30 as normal. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't need any fuel now, so but I will top it off and then put the rest into our home improvement, okay?
I don't like the way that this is sitting, so let me turn this around. That might be better. That way it doesn't ruin my envelopes here.
Nothing's going into miscellaneous, nothing in receipts, and then that is it. And I do have some this is going to be for our Mint Mobile. We are coming up in October and going to renew that, and we are going to go ahead and save for that for 1 year. That is a total of $245, and so that is where that is going. Okay. All right, so let's move on. I'm going to move this to the side. All right, so let's move on. All right, and now we are going into our short-term binder. There is something going on with our family, and it includes one of our family members, and his name is Walker. Walker is my boy. I did not adopt Walker. Walker adopted me when I moved here in with my son and Poppy. So he's my boy. Anyways, we did get a diagnosis for him, and he's lived a long life. And so I decided that I was going to terminate some of the smaller sinking funds and put money into what we call gentle goodbyes. I don't know if that's something that is a nationwide company, but it is available here, where they do a home visit and euthanasia. So I am decided that I was going to do that since he was my boy. Poppy and my son take care of the vet visits, but this is something that I wanted to do for Walker. I wanted to make sure that I saved up for this. Walker, I don't even know how old he is. But he has been plagued with many things, and I don't know all of that information, but I know that Poppy, I don't, if Poppy touches on it, that's fine. But I decided to terminate my month ahead that was in this binder, and what else did I do? Oh, I terminated some of the things that were in the smaller, in the mini savings challenges. So you'll see that I went ahead and already started this binder because I wanted to make sure. They said about 6 months, and hopefully, as long as his quality of life does not take a turn for the worst, we are going to have him for a good while, and we can just continue to love on him and show him how much we care about him. So anyways, again, this place is called Gentle Goodbyes, and I went ahead and started Lisa's savings challenge for that. So there we go. So this time today, and again, I already started. This is what I have. This is a total of $375. I don't know if you can see that here. $375, and we're just going to continue contributing to that. So I have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So let's put that into Walker's envelope and move this to the side. So that is going to be 30. Walker, again, like I said, Walker, I did not adopt Walker. He was my son's dog. And when I moved in, he just started coming to my room and, you know, started hanging out in my room. And then pretty soon he was sleeping in there. And then now everywhere I go, he kind of follows me around. But every time I'm in my room, he is right there. Like I said, he adopted me. Can you imagine if there was a shelter for humans? Anyways, so Walker has become my boy. He is my boy. So I'm gonna take care of this for him, and that way when he does pass on, he is with our family, and we will be alone in our home. Walker is not an aggressive dog, but he tends to get aggressive around other dogs or when we're out. He gets nervous when we take him to the vet. So, but he's totally content at home. So we're gonna make sure that he's at home with our family when he goes. So that takes care of that one. And that was for Walker, my boy. All right, so events, guys. Let's move on to the next one. For events, we ended up going on I wouldn't say last minute, but it was a pretty short notice. And it does look like I'm missing $10. One moment, please. Okay, I'm back, And I don't know where that money went. I don't know if I put extra in here, but if it's for my boy, I'm fine. All right, so we ended up going camping, and it was very nice. Now, the campsite we went to, there wasn't a lot of shade, but it was on the cooler side. So it was really nice. And there were hot springs up there, so we enjoyed that. You know, just the normal camp stuff. We had not taken a camping trip this year, and it was just really nice to get out. It was only for the weekend, but I did use the event money and the family. So we're going to go ahead and continue on with that. Again, this is a binder that I will take money out of. I did have a hard time doing that at first because of the... I felt like I had to keep it and hang on to it. But just listening to other budgeters and, you know, knowing that it's okay to use out of this binder. We don't have to hoard our money, especially if we want something or have something to do. So we're going to go ahead and add 10. That's 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Okay. And then let's go ahead and get that colored in. Color that in, and let's use a green.
Nope, that's right. 10. Yeah, that is. Oh my goodness, I don't know where my head is at today. Okay, $10.
All right, and the next one is going to be for family. Now, again, we're going to go ahead and start that over, and we're going to add 10. So let me go ahead and put that before I forget. So 10, and we're going to use, let's go ahead and use a black. We have 5,
2, and 3. So that is 10. And we did that.
All right, groceries. Now our groceries is getting $20. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's go ahead and put that in our pantry and preps. All right, and we did do a Costco run, was it last week? And so we're gonna go ahead and bulk this one up and get it going again. So we have 20, so we have 10, 11, 16, 19, and 20. Oh, that worked out. All right, so we put 20 into our pantry and preps, and there we go. All right, and then we have our health. We haven't had to use this yet. Concha is still deciding whether she wants to go back on her medications, but I think she feels like sometimes she goes back and forth with it. She just doesn't want to go to the doctor. That's the only thing. And I told her she had to go, but she's afraid of shots, and she thinks that, you know, every time she goes in there, she's going to get a shot. Anyways, this girl's 17 years old. You think you think she wouldn't, but she nearly passes out every single time. Okay, so we ended up putting oh, I forgot, $10. Yes, $10. So that
is 2 hearts here. Okay, and then there we go.
put that into our health. Next one is our oops or miscellaneous. I'm gonna go ahead and put 10. I haven't had an oops or a miscellaneous in a while. So just FYI, we hope that we don't have to use that. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and put 10. So we call it 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. These I have to count out loud or I will forget.
so 10. In the oops, I forgot. I did go through my binders and I did, oh my goodness. I had to get some change because the ATMs were, I went to 2 banks today and the ATMs were down. And then I forgot what time it was, and some of the banks weren't even open, or my number one bank wasn't open. So I'm just like, oh my goodness. So anyways, there we go. And okay, Santa's Little Helper. We did finish this already, but we're going to do it again because this is going to our ministries. And so this is going to have $10 in it. So let's get that in here.
And put 10, so we have 1. I don't know if I like that one. Let's try a darker one. That one looks more like yellow. 1. But I like the combination it made. 2. Oh my goodness. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 1 more makes 10. I may save this one and go back and do the pom-poms on the top. I don't know yet. We do have some time still, so we can continue to do that. I'll come back and color those, and maybe not. Probably not. Don't.
Don't hold me to that. So how's everybody been doing? It's fall, y'all. And this is my favorite time of year, I have to say. Don't tell Poppy. Poppy's a summer girl and she loves summer. But this is my favorite time of year. I like the changes of weather. I like the storms. I like the pumpkin everything. I like the soups, the caldos. I like all of the bake. Well, I don't bake, but my daughter does. And I love all of that stuff. So I'm so excited for this time of year. And coming with this time of year, I don't know if I ever told you guys that I do work for a bank. I won't mention the bank's name. And I work in a call center. I have been working the schedule from 2:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. in the morning. And I just got hired for a 8 to 4:30 position. I have not, I've been a night owl for most of the time that I've ever worked as a manager at a fast food restaurant. I did that for a long time. I did that for almost 15 years. And I've worked at this call center for this bank for 5 years, and have always worked the kind of evening, to 1 a.m. shift. So it is this will be a nice change for me. I feel like it's going to be good for my mental health. And I just feel like God is putting me in this position because I am going to be doing something different. I will be off the phones. I will no longer be answering calls, maybe every once in a blue moon. And I will be in the fraud department, meaning that I will be doing a lot of research and things like that. So, and it's exciting, and I am blessed to have my job. I love my job. So I'm excited because I get to see, dusk and, sunrise, sunset. I don't always get to see those because of my job. Anyways, so that's what's new in my life. But anyways, for Thanksgiving, we are going to go ahead and save, $20. So let's get that in there. Now this one is from, you know who this is from. But I love this challenge because this is so exciting. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use our creamy. I love these the creamy markers, and fill that in.
And we are going to do our 4 leaves. And here we go. Don't you love these colors? I love fall colors. Can't always wear them, but I do like how they show up here. And there we go.
Okay. Now we have vacation fundage. This is for future vacations, and for the kids. The kids do have summer camp. They haven't decided, or I haven't decided whether they're going to go or not, and depending on the price. Now the price of summer camp doubled. It doubled. So instead of $200 a piece or $250 something, it went up to $400 a piece. So we're just going to get a jump start on this, and it does say vacation fund, but let me write this down. It's more for camp.
And this is for the kids. So we're going to go ahead and fill in 2 of the Mickeys here. And we're going to get a head start on that. The kids really love going to camp. They get to hang out with people. You know, my kids are homeschooled, so this is kind of like one of their outings that they get to do. And besides Concha having a job, this is their out. Or their being with other teens and things like that. So, and there we go.
And then for our kids, we are going to do this one. And we are adding a $20 to the kids binder. Let's get that money out here. And let's count it. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. So there we go. And let's go ahead and color these in.
So we have 5, 10, 15, and 20. Y'all see that fly flying around? Oh my goodness. I'm downstairs, so that is always a concern. All right, so we
got $20, and so let's go ahead and add that to this. Now, it may not be ready for Christmas, but I am going to go ahead and try to get a month ahead on this, and I will be using some of that Christmas money that we are saving up for in the envelopes, and use that towards the kids for this year. I just wanted to stay on top of it. They do love their $2 bills, and we have birthdays that are coming up, and so I will always give them $2 bills for their birthday, and so they can add to their piggy bank that I got them. Oh. There we go. All right. And that goes for kids. Now we did finish up our binder and our kids binder, and now we are going to go to our long-term binder. And I don't want to make the video too long, but we will go ahead and add that in there. So let's get that out. So for our retirement fund, we are going to go ahead and add 20 to that. Now I believe that all of these will be adding 20. So let's go ahead and move on with that. Okay, and then we have our month ahead binder. We are adding 20. So month ahead, let's get that in here. And let's do a
10. So that down. Here we go. Slow and steady, guys. Slow and steady. Okay.
And for our Be Our Guest, we have 20. Let's do this.
So each one of these is $10, and I just color in the whole thing here. Some of my binders already have reached $100, so I will have to decide whether I'm going to put them in the bank or keep them here with me. But I like the bank I like the bank putting them in the bank. That way they can earn a little bit more interest. I will put them in high yield savings and let it do some work for me, right? If I'm working, it better work. That's the way I see it. Anyways.
Okay, so our next one is our pantry, and again, I think we are going to be using this this coming week, and we're going to go stock up on some canned food. So that's going to be 20. There you go. Let's add that into our pig. Whatever I don't use, it will go right back in here. So 5,
10, 15, and 20.
All right, and this is my new personal one. I was gonna call it my birthday, but I went ahead and called it personal. This is for whatever I want to do. Usually it's traveling or going to see my family somewhere, and so that's what I'm gonna start. And so let's get started with this one. This is gonna get 20. So I don't know if I want to do 20 or if I want to do, I think I'm gonna start with the big numbers. Let's go with the big numbers first.
Start with the big numbers, and then I can always, especially with an extra check, then I can always move on. Okay, there we go.
I like this one. This one's one of my favorites. There we go. All right, and this is what we call our vacation fund, but this was actually for passports. Let me write that down, passports. This is passports for Conchon and Hamon. We are almost there, so we'll probably have to add some more money to this. And this is going to get 20, so this is going to be
4 icons. I usually, again, I think I said this before, I usually get the cards and the passport book, only because it's just something they can carry with them, and I hang on to the passport books. So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Actually, what I'm doing. Before I started doing videos, I would take so much time on these. Now that I do videos, I don't color in the lines anymore. Isn't that horrible, you guys? That's funny. Okay, I want to make this a nice pink drink concoction. All right. And then let's do the sand here. And we'll probably be working on these passports probably the beginning of the year. They're already expired, so I'm not in any rush, and we don't have any plans to go out of the country. And it'll give me more time to add that extra money in there. Okay.
So passports did get 20. This is for our car. A registration is coming up in May of next year. Plus, I do have some work that I need to do on the car. I believe it's, oh, what are they? Serpentine belt. It's making a loud screech, so got to take care of that. So that's going to be 20 here. So let's see.
So let's do, we'll be done with our 10s here. And we are going to do 20. All right. And there we go.
And our end of life. End of life is, oh, no, what happened? Oh, this is our Christmas, sorry. All right, so our Christmas is getting $25. Again, I told you I was gonna try to get this, do $25 each time. That would give me some extra money to stuff the kids' binders and make sure they have their Christmas money in there, and it gets a head start next year. So let's go ahead and put $25 in the 17 mark. Okay, and then I did not grab the other envelope when I came down here to do this, but I will when I get up there and replace it. I like the way that this is going. I think we still have more time, plenty of time to get this taken care of. All right, and then our end of life celebration. This is for me, just making sure that I take care of that or have the money set up for that, so that my kids won't have to worry about it. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. For me, this has been going a little extra slow. I think that I just haven't been putting enough money into it. I keep thinking of bulking it up, but other things keep getting in the way. Isn't that life though? So
let's go ahead and do this 20. Okay, we got that one done.
all right, folks, so we did get everything done here. We got the wallet stuffed. We got the short-term binder stuffed. And we're doing the gentle goodbyes for Mr. Walker here. And then we also put money into the kids binders. So we got everything done. Again, this was an extra paycheck for me, so I got to put a little bit extra in everything, and I'm grateful for that. Plus $200 to groceries. Whoop, 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 whoop. We want to make sure that we get our pantries set up and stocked, and want to be ready for winter. Kind of sound like we're still farmers, huh? We're not farmers, but we would like to be. But we want to make sure that we are, if anything happens, we want to make sure that we are fully prepared, and if we don't have to go to the grocery store for a month, then that will be good for us. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. I do appreciate you guys, and if you have any suggestions on how I can do things a little bit easier, I constantly change my binders, constantly. You'll see that I took things out, and just to make sure that my Walker boy is taken care of, and I will restart those things. Maybe I won't, but you know, this is your money. You do you, boo. And but if you have suggestions that would help me out, you know, go ahead and let me know in the comments section. I do appreciate you guys all, and see you later, and be kind and be happy. Bye bye.